How to get better customer service. There are few things more frustrating than receiving poor customer service at a business or restaurant. Fortunately, there are a lot of things that you, the customer, can do to ensure you have a great customer service experience. If you treat employees with courtesy and respect, are clear about what you need, and speak to the right people, you will get great customer service most of the time. Method 1: Getting good customer service in general. 1. Be a good customer. The best way to receive good customer service is to be a good customer, in the first place. People will respond better to you if you treat them with courtesy and respect. Say please and thank you to the employees that you interact with. Make eye contact with the person who is helping you, and never underestimate the positive effect a smile can have. Never threaten or insult an employee. 2. Respect store policies. Following the company's rules makes it easier for the business to accommodate you. For example, don't go through the grocery express line if you have 30 items in your cart, or try to write a check in a cash-only lane. If you must return an item, do so within the store's return policy window, and bring the appropriate documentation and packaging. Don't expect stores to honor expired coupons, and then get angry when they cannot. 3. Separate the employee from the policy. If a customer service agent informs you that she cannot accommodate your request because it is against store policy, stay calm and remember that she did not create the policy and it is not her fault. You can ask to speak with a manager to find out if the policy is negotiable, but remember that in most cases it is not, and it is beyond the employee's power to change it. 4. Empathize with the person you are dealing with. If you do need to make a complaint, take the time to tell the person you are complaining to that you are on his side, and understand that it is not his fault. Beginning with a statement like, "I know you've probably dealt with a lot of frustrated customers today, and I hate to add to your list," instantly makes the customer service agent see you as an ally instead of an enemy, and can greatly improve the level of customer service you receive. A little flattery never hurt either. Telling someone, "You'd really make my day if you could help me solve this problem," can make a person a lot more eager to assist you. 5. Complain to the right person. If you do have an issue with a service or a product, taking your complaint to the right person can help resolve the situation faster. Don't waste time complaining to a store clerk or receptionist who cannot help you. Ask to speak to a manager or customer care specialist who can handle your dispute. 6. Allow the business to make amends. If someone has made an error, first explain the problem calmly and give the company or employee a chance to fix the mistake. None of us are perfect, and a bit of patience and understanding can go a long way towards resolving a dispute. 7. Leave constructive feedback on social media. Viciously tearing apart a business is a terrible way to get better customer service, and in some cases can lead to fines if your complaints are found to be unreasonably damaging or libelous. However, waiting a day to cool off and then writing a factual, constructive account of your problem on a review site like Yelp, or on the company's Facebook page, can often trigger a quick and productive response from a company that wishes to make amends. If the company does end up fixing your problem, be sure to update your review or comments to let people know. Method 2: Getting good customer service while dining out. 1. Use the golden rule when dealing with restaurant employees. Always treat people the way you would like to be treated. Use respectful language, make eye contact with your server, and say please and thank you when making requests. 2. Communicate any special needs clearly before you are seated. If someone in your party has a food allergy, let both the host and your server know. If you have a physical condition that prevents you from sitting comfortably in a booth, politely but firmly make your preference known when you arrive, rather than at the time the staff tries to seat you. 3. Use appropriate body language. Servers pay attention to their customers' body language to determine when tables are ready to order, when customers have a request, when people have finished eating, and so forth. It's important to send the right signals to get the kind of service you require. Put down your menu when you are ready to order. Servers assume that as long as people are still looking through the menu, they have not made a decision yet. If you would like a drink refill, place your empty glass or cup at the edge of the table where the server can clearly see it. If you have a problem with your meal or need something, stop eating and try to make eye contact with your server, or signal him with a quick wave. 4. Ask questions before you order. If there are certain ingredients you are avoiding, ask the waiter about their presence before ordering a new dish. If you aren't sure if you will like something, ask the server to describe it for you before making a decision. It's better to get information ahead of time than to wind up with something you don't like. 5. Group your requests together. You are likely to get better, more efficient service if the members of your party group their requests together. If someone flags the waiter down to ask for ketchup, ask your party if anyone else needs anything at the same time. The more you can plan ahead and make special requests at the time you place your order, the more likely they will be efficiently accommodated. 6. Be courteous, even if you have a complaint. If something is amiss with your order, or a mistake was made, recognize that it was most likely not your server's fault and remain calm and clear when explaining the problem. Customers who complain gracefully are much easier to deal with and more likely to have their concerns addressed promptly by the staff. If your server does not respond appropriately to your complaint, calmly request that a manager come and speak with you. Be firm, but avoid making a scene. 7. Tip appropriately for the establishment. Tipping appropriately is always a good idea, but it is especially important if you plan to be a repeat customer at a restaurant. Don't badger your server and threaten to dock his tips if he makes mistakes. Do learn the appropriate tipping customs in the area where you are dining, as these vary widely by country and region, and tip accordingly. Method 3. Getting good customer service over the phone. 1. Think about what you want before you call. If you need information about the company, be clear about what you want to know. If you are calling to make a complaint, try to mentally summarize your issue before you call to make sure you can quickly and clearly report it over the phone. If you know what needs to happen to resolve the issue, be ready to explain that, as well. 2. Try to speak to a human. Automated phone trees have become an unfortunate and frustrating part of life, but there is often a way around them. Do some research online before you call to try and find a customer service number that leads directly to a human. Sites like gethuman.com and dialhuman.com maintain international listings for customer service lines that are staffed by actual people. You can also do a simple web search for the name of the company and customer service. 3. Escape the phone tree ASAP. If you do get into a phone tree, try to get out of it as soon as possible by choosing an option for I have a different problem or representative, even if there are choices that do describe your issue. Dialing the 0 key will get you to an operator in many phone trees. Saying agent or representative will also override the phone tree in many cases. 4. Speak clearly and be polite. Remember that the person answering the phone is doing a difficult, often unpleasant job, and you can make it easier for her by remaining polite and upbeat, and speaking clearly and slowly enough to be easily understood. 5. Ask to speak to a manager. If the representative you are speaking with claims that he cannot help you with your problem, or if you cannot understand the representative due to a difficult accent or a bad connection, simply ask to speak to a manager. Be polite and firm in your request, and be prepared to explain your issue to the next person up the line. 6. Use the customer service chat option instead. Phone representatives often make incorrect statements or offer false promises that they cannot follow through on. By using online chat for customer service, you create a paper trail that can then be forwarded to management should a problem arise. You also circumvent any problems you might have with unfamiliar accents or poor connections.